G'day, this is Dan Shed Life. Welcome to the shed. So, nesting box is installed. Lid goes up, lid comes down. I've got some aluminium flashing. On top of that, I've got this flashing here, just a little bit of ColourBond right angle siliconed up the top there. So any rain that comes from there will run down, hit that, down over the sides. Anything that does sort of land on here and want to blow up, that'll stop it. That runs up on the inside there. So other than a bit of tidying up, that's the box done. Inside here, I'll put a couple of dividers so the chickens have got their own little nesting box. So that brings us on to the front panel here, which is today's job. So I've got to set up some kind of door. Something simple. There'll be something welded there, something welded there, something across there, and build a door to go inside the frame. So let's get on with that. I was hoping to do something nice and simple, a nice rectangular door, but it's not going to work because it's going to be too low. So I'm going to have to follow the profile of the pitch of the roof as well. So it's going to be a bit tricky, but anyway, Dan Shed Life, we can conquer anything. There we go. Other than some hinges, she's pretty much finished the front there. Pretty happy with that, looks pretty cool. So one job I did forget about was the front door. The front wall and the front door. So I'm going to quickly knock something up out of the scraps I've got left. So I've cut this piece out, I've marked out a door. I'm going to cut out the door and find some way of hinging it. All the welds I've got to hit with the zinc gal because that'll rust. The rest of it that I haven't touched, that's galvanized, so that's fine. And I'm gonna try hitting the black stuff with the zinc gal too. It's onto timber, but I think it might just make it all look like it's made of metal. Anyway, here we go. Not very exciting viewing, I know, so I'll bring you back when I'm done. So the shed is a mess. Doesn't matter how big you build a shed, it's never quite big enough. Anyway, finished the painting. I think it looks pretty good. Everything matching. Battleship grey. So I went ahead and welded the hinges on the door. So that opens like so. It's got a little metal plate as a stopper. I'll work out some kind of latch later. I've got to come up with some way of wheeling this thing around, but I don't want the four wheels to be touching the ground sort of all the time. I want it to sit at ground level. So what I'm going to do, come up with some kind of lever system. There'll be a wheel like this one, and that's going to be on some kind of lever system. Pull the lever and that will push the wheel down and kind of lock into position. So you can pop all four wheels up, wheel it to where you want to go, and just clunk back onto the ground. So getting to the pointy end now, I've got some ridge cap to go on. That's an easy job. And I've got this great big jockey wheel. I could have built something, but it would have taken me too long. So I bought this. That's going to sit on the front there. It's just got to sit off far enough that I can spin the handle around, so I've got to weld something up to accommodate that. And yeah, then it's just a few little jobs. So let's crack on. That's the ridge cap done, pretty neat and tidy. Now, moving on to the tricky job. So this is why you should always tack things, folks. I didn't tack it, I just went straight for it with 100% confidence and realised that I'll put it on upside down. Wonderful. Anyway, I'm not going to cut it off, I'm just going to expand on this and fudge it. So the wheel's on, I got it to work. I'll give you a little demo. Away she goes. Alright, I'll jack up all four sides and see how she moves. So I think if I'm going to tow it with a mower, I do need a stiff bar at the moment. I've just got the rope attaching it, so when I go downhill it catches up with me. I don't think we're going to be moving it around all that often. Well, certainly not moving it far. We'll only be moving it the length of itself, really. She's a proper chicken tractor now. So considering the weight of this thing, it pulls pretty easy. Except for when I run into things, of course. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Sweet. I think I've only got one more job to do, and that's the little ramp that's going to go from the ground up to the door. So one last little job I've got to do, I've got to make a latch for the door. So this little piece of steel, I'll cut it out, little push it in, goes up, clunk, one of those. So I've got one job left before I can call this thing finished. I've got to sign it. Well folks, I deem this project finished. So let me give you a quick walk around and a recap of everything we've done. So we started with an A-frame structure made out of 20 by 20 gal. We've attached to that some heavy duty 50mm square wire. Opted to go for that instead of the chicken wire because it's tidier and tougher. We've got our leg lift down system, lift up, lift down system. We've got our gate and gate latch. I think that looks cool. I like the shape. Don't know if I showed you this feature. Pull the string, door opens, let the string go, door closes, open, closed. The laying box thing, whatever you call it, can't remember what you call it. Got a couple of roosting sticks in there. Got the jockey wheel at the front, so it's steerable. This here, there is a couple of wing nuts that go on there. And take that off. You can access the back, slide that out, clean the inside. And of course, we've got our coop bevel sign writing. So I'd like to show you with chickens in it, but we actually don't have any chickens yet. So we're on the search. I want the meat football egg laying kind. My wife wants the funny looking fluffy whatever ones. That's in discussion at the moment. I know who's going to win, not me. Oh, it's a muddy mess down here. Exciting news, shed lifers. I didn't think I was going to get to show you the chickens before this video went out, but we found some. We've got them in the container at the moment, in the pen, because they're only, I think they're like 11 weeks old or something. Anyway, they're in here somewhere. So we've got 3, I think they're Australorps, could be wrong, I don't know a great deal about chickens. This is the wife's wheelhouse. Cute little guys. So they'll stay in here for, I think, maybe 4 weeks. Here's the middle of winter here, and apparently they won't survive real well outside at this point. So another month or so and we'll put them outside. Obviously means I'm going to have to clean up all the chicken shit off the floor when we move. This is going to be the Sky Bar Cafe eventually. But at the moment it's a home for everybody else's projects. So thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget, like and subscribe, and I'll make another video when I get some chickens.